Ellis B. Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
Number one town meeting of the year with your host, Jerry Williams.
Hello, this is Jerry Williams here on the new WMEX in Boston. We're here tonight until 1 in the morning, and we hope you'll join us. We'll have some fun. We'll talk about what happened in the election today, or tomorrow, or the next day, or 10 years from now.
Well, hi there, Mother Bay State. How's your Bay State Sinclair sweepstakes going?
Wonderful, just wonderful. We're so busy at all my Bay State Sinclair stations.
Oh, that's great, Mother Bay State. But it's no wonder. Why shouldn't everyone be excited? A Mustang convertible free. A Falcon station wagon free. And nothing to buy. Boy, that's quite a sweepstake, Mother Bay State. Tell me, are lots of people signing up for the grand drawing July 1st?
Oh, yes, indeed. But there isn't much time. So listen to Mother and register now.
And that's something you better do now. Register at any Bay State Sinclair station. The drawing is July 1st. A free Mustang convertible and a free Falcon station wagon, plus lots of other prizes every week at your local Bay State Sinclair station.
And I have a special gift for everyone who registers this week.
We're going down to Raymond. We're going down to Raymond. You can't beat Raymond, so why pay more?
7 great stores. There's one near you. Opportunity in Chicago with the CBS radio. And I'll be with WBBM in Chicago, which is a big 50,000 watt station, radio and television. And offer was made, and I accepted. And I will be doing my last program tomorrow night. Fred will be doing most of it, and I'll be just saying goodbye, and that's about the size of it. I will be on the air doing basically the same kind of a program in Chicago. Would you believe it? Chicago doesn't have one program of this nature at the moment in this large metropolitan area.
And I'm sure, Jerry, that in a very few short months, every station in Chicago will be copying you as they did in Boston.
I hope
but
not.
none of them will be as good as they're not in Boston.
Well, I hope not. I think the business of having to learn the city all over again, and 8 years ago when I came here, I had to learn the city, learn the mood, learn the people. And when you come to Boston as a stranger and you've never been here before, there are all of these facts and all of the wrong things are said about Boston. They really are. They're wrong. Yes, Boston has its problems about urban renewal and perhaps a few thieves on Beacon Hill and the traffic problems and the cleaning of the streets. So to the management of WMEX must go the great amount of credit, because without that kind of support, you cannot run a program that speaks frankly. You can run a talk show, all right, but then you have to have names and addresses, and then you have to do all sorts of things that kind of tone the program down. We never felt that this was a high-toned, a cultural level kind of program, or Channel 2-ish. We try to talk to the great middle mass of people and anybody else who wants to listen in. Now, before I leave, I'd like to say thank you to Folsom's Market at 1803 Washington Street. Danny McGinley and the Folsom boys have been loyal sponsors for a long, long time. It's a great supermarket, and they still want me to give you all the specials for the week. They're at 1803 Washington Street near the Northampton MBTA station. That's one thing we're going to miss around here, is New England fish. They fly in the lobster out there in Illinois, and I assure you it's not as good. I'm going to miss Bob Lee's. When you check out at Folsom's, will you please look for the red star on your cash register receipt? If it's there, you get your entire food order absolutely free. U.S. Choice Heavy Steered Chuck Roast with a bone-in, $43 a pound. U.S. number 1 size A potatoes, 10 pounds for 49 cents. Danish Champ luncheon meat, 3 12-ounce cans for $1. 1803 Washington Street at Northampton MTA Station. A friend of mine has come in. This is the lady who has arranged for His Eminence Cardinal Cushing to appear here on this broadcast. Without her help and without her guidance in this regard, we never could have made that very important contact. Was that Sasha?
She looks just like her name.
Sasha Alexandrova, a very good friend.
Magnificent.
She's in there fighting on all sorts of things, too. The Turnpike, remember that fight we went through? The Turnpike Authority? We had more losing battles around.
Haven't we, though?
But they were good battles.
They were good battles.
And I remember we had a meeting at Faneuil Hall, the Cradle of Liberty.
Yes, sir.
With all the people who were opponents of the Turnpike coming all the way into the city. We wanted it to end up at BU Bridge somewhere rather than coming in to Copley Square and emptying into Copley Square in downtown. I still think I'm right. Now we'll have a Winston cigarette on the new WMEX in Boston on New England's original telephone opinion program, Channel 1510, and then the news and the weather.
Winston, out front.
WMEX Instant News.
It's 11:30. Recorded for Jerry Williams, this is Bill Barnes. On behalf of the Federal Housing Administration. A teller was shot and critically wounded tonight when 4 youths held up the Park Avenue branch of the Worcester Institution for Savings Bank in Worcester.
Do you disagree?
I think he's terrible.
Or do you agree?
Yes, he's wonderful.
Well, whatever you think, feel free to let us know. Just call us WMEX on the radio. The Jerry Williams Show.
New England Brake Center's unconditional lifetime muffler guarantee has now been expanded to include tailpipes and exhaust pipes. If you need any further information, please check our ad in the yellow pages and mention to New England Brake that Jerry Williams sent you. This is Jerry Williams. It's part 2 of tonight's program. This is the night when I am bidding my farewells because I am leaving WMEX in Boston regretfully for another opportunity for me in the communications field in Chicago. The new man in town as of Monday night, and he'll begin a series of exciting programs. A man with long background in communications and journalism and newspaper field is Fred Dreyfuss. Kathy, you want to come up and say a word or seven? That's Catherine Craven.
I'm delighted to see Mrs. Craven. I've heard so much about her.
How are you, Mr. Craven? She didn't come in with too many of her family tonight.
Mrs. Craven.
Usually comes in with...
So much about you.